Hello, Elevate Life members. Another day of learning awakes us all. Welcome to another inspiring session of the Elevate Life Think Letter. Before we get started, let me share a bit of my own journey. It's a riches to rags to riches story. I went from being a world class athlete and Olympic hopeful, as well as a combat army veteran, to losing my leg after a life altering injury. Yet that setback became the very foundation for my greatest triumphs, representing Team USA as a Paralympian, earning a silver medal, and becoming a global speaker, helping senior decision makers elevate their lives to win the medals that are in their lives. This journey is what informs every lesson I share with you. And today I highlight my recent conversation with the phenomenal John Wolfsohn. His life from overcoming immense challenges to becoming one of Hollywood's most sought after photographers is a masterclass in resilience, reinvention, and executive influence. Let's explore what his story teaches us about elevating our decision and legacies. For the Elevate Life Executive Experience team, watch this, and then, as always, we will learn the strategies for applying these lessons. I am also working on getting John to come on to one of our executive live training sessions that comes up once a month. So here's the problem: stagnation and resistance to change. Moments of reinvention are inevitable for senior executives and high stakes decision makers. Why is this so challenging? It's because identity shifts. Letting go of established norms are hard. During our interview, John explained how he transitioned from a privileged life in Vietnam to starting over again in America. The fall of Saigon stripped his family of everything they knew, and adapting to a new reality in the United States was daunting. John said, quote, I had to shift my identity. I went from being someone of privilege to starting from scratch in a new country. Reinvention became my new normal, end quote. Now, this resonates deeply with those navigating corporate mergers or maybe military transitions or a pivotal career. Here is the challenge. Facing adversity and moving forward, reinvention is not only about starting over, but it's also about building a new foundation. John shared how he had to become scrappy, relying on creativity and adaptability. For executives, this translates to finding innovative ways to adapt to new environments while staying grounded in your core mission. A pivotal moment from the interview was when John's family excavated the remains of his biological father, who had been lost in the Vietnam War. It's a powerful metaphor. Sometimes you must confront the past to pave the way for growth. Senior decision makers face challenges that sometimes feel insurmountable, but overcoming them opens the doors to transformative opportunities. So, what happens if you don't address these challenges? If you resist change, you can risk stagnation and missed opportunities. John emphasized that executives who don't embrace reinvention and growth may find themselves irrelevant. He said, quote, "You're only as good as your next job," end quote. It's a reminder that leadership is not static, it's a continuous evolution. The why, building resilience and connection, high stakes decision making requires resilience and a commitment to personal growth. John's journey underscores that the relationship and the authenticity matter. He spoke about meeting Steven Spielberg, who immediately introduced himself with humility. That moment taught John a valuable lesson. Humility and authenticity foster trust and connection. John also emphasized that the importance of being reliable and consistent, whether working with celebrities or volunteering to photograph foster families, that these principles universally apply to those seeking to build credibility and lasting impact. If you would like to learn more and implement strategies to address these leadership concerns, then join us in the Elevate Life Executive Experience. We have people in the group from California to Denmark. We are in a global market. You should be having global conversations, not just national conversations. So thanks for listening. Please go back and listen to the full YouTube session with John and myself. Now, for our Elevate Life Premium members, we'll dive deeper into the how. How can you apply the lessons that we just talked about to your decision making journey? how can you embrace reinvention and foster trust with your teams? Hang tight for an actionable strategy coming up next.